जिन्हें गुस्सा आता है वो लोग सच्चे होते हैं। जिन्हें गुस्सा आता है वो लोग सच्चे होते हैं। हमने झूठों को देखा है अक्सर मुस्कुराते। सीख रहे हैं हम भी इंसानों को पढ़ने का हुनर। सीख रहे हैं हम भी इंसानों को पढ़ने का हुनर। सुना है चेहरे पे किताबों से ज्यादा लिखा हुआ। जाने अनजाने is giving us so many opportunities to know about the unknowns of the known people of the security fraternity. From the veterans of the defense services to the serving police officers, from security, safety and fire service providers to corporate security heads, from experts of cyber security to top class soft and hard skill trainers, from security consulting to risk advisors. We are knowing them better than before. So we will continue to know more about them in their own style, in their own fashion, and in their own swag. And that's where we bring to you जाने अनजाने मेरी कहानी मेरी जुबान. Welcome to the 12th episode of season 1 of Jaane Anjaane with me, Rajiv Mathur. So, coming from a humble family in a small town of Haryana with big dreams in his eyes to become another James Bond or Sherlock Holmes, whichever was applicable then. After a very long and tough journey, he made all his dreams come true. Our guest today is a very well-known name in the industry with around 25 years of work experience behind him. ARVP at ACES International and Managing Director of Netrika Consulting India Private Limited, Mr. Sanjay Kaushik. जाने अनजाने में आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत और हम अभिनंदन करते हैं.
Thank you, Rajiv. It's been pleasure and an honor to be on the platform of Jaane Anjaane, and thank you for having me there. Here, sir.
संजय, प्रोफेशनली आपको किसी भी इंट्रोडक्शन की आवश्यकता नहीं और शायद ही इंडस्ट्री में कोई ऐसा होगा जो आपके बारे में ना जानता हो. लेकिन जाने अनजाने में हम आज आपसे ये जानना चाहते हैं कि संजय कौशिक एज ए पर्सन क्या है, इसके बारे में आप हमें बताइए.
जब आप एज अ पर्सन, एज अ ह्यूमन बीइंग एक जानना चाहते हैं संजय कौशिक को, तो संजय कौशिक शायद एक स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन है, एक फैमिली पर्सन है. आई लव टू स्पेंड टाइम विद द फैमिली. आई जनरली डोंट वांट टू हैव एनी प्रोफेशनल मीटिंग्स ऑन सैटरडेज एंड संडेज. So more on the family side, more on as a sportsman. I love sports, playing sports. That's one of my passion. Of course, very humble, down-to-earth guy.
You are a first generation entrepreneur in your family. How and why did it happen? And how has been your journey so far?
When we say the first generation entrepreneur, yes, that's correct. As I told earlier that my grandfather was in Ministry of Defense, my father was in Ministry of Defense, even my elder uncle, my Tauji, he was on Ministry of Defense. So most of the time, the family members, even the extended family, the cousins and all, they all are from the forces background and all. And I was the one who probably was not fortunate enough to wear the uniform. And I decided to start my career into the corporate world. So worked for corporates, worked for different organizations for a number of years. But in 2013, decided to take a plunge and start Netrika. So 2013, Netrika happened, and journey so far has been, I always tell, God has been really, really kind. Friends, clients, corporates have supported us really well. And we are proud to be there in this domain as one of the largest Indian company. We already have 3 international offices, and these are real international offices where we have our office, entity registered, where we have our people who are working there. So, it's very rewarding, very fulfilling to be there. And once again, very humbled, and God has been really, really kind to us.
आपने पेरेंट्स के बारे में थोड़ा सा और हमको बताइए, और थोड़ा बचपन के बारे में आपने बताया, केंद्रीय विद्यालय वगैरह, लेकिन कोई ऐसी बचपन की बात जो आपको अभी तक याद है और बड़ी इंटरेस्टिंग है हमारे साथ शेयर करने की?
देखिए, बचपन में आई थिंक कई बार जो कहते हैं ना कि हमारे यहाँ कहा जाता है कि पूत के पांव पालने में नजर आ जाते हैं, तो बचपन से मुझे ना हिंदी नॉवेल्स पढ़ने का बड़ा शौक था। मतलब बहुत सारे लोग होते हैं जो, मतलब मेरे यार दोस्तों में भी और आपके फ्रेंड सर्कल में भी, यू फाइंड पीपल रीडिंग दोज फैंसी इंग्लिश नॉवेल्स. I somehow never went to those English novels, and I was very much attracted to those हिंदी जासूसी उपन्यास. और वो इतने मोटे मोटे उपन्यास होते थे, बट आई हैड दैट हैबिट ऑफ रीडिंग देम इन वन गो. एक बार बैठ गए तो 5 7 8 10 घंटे आप बैठ के उसको पढ़े जा रहे. एंड आई ऑलवेज यूज्ड टू थिंक यार इसमें इतनी सारी चीजें होती हैं, एंड विच प्रॉब्ली आपने कभी सोचा नहीं बचपन में कि यार आगे जाके यही आपकी प्रोफेशनल लाइफ बनने वाली, यही आपका करियर बनने वाला है. लेकिन बहुत उपन्यास पढ़े, और उन चीजों को आज शायद वो कहीं ना कहीं दिमाग में वो चीजें चलती हैं, और बैक ऑफ द माइंड, आई थिंक सबकॉन्शियस माइंड जिसको हम बोलते हैं, वो कहीं ना कहीं वो चीजें हैं. एंड एज आई टोल्ड, माय फादर was in Ministry of Defense, to be precise, canteen store department, which is a unit which supplies all the goods, groceries and everything to the armed forces. So he was part of the canteen store department, which is a part of Ministry of Defense. And my mother has been a homemaker, and we are 3 siblings, so 1 younger brother and a younger sister. So that's more about the family.
Sanjay, we are from the same college in Delhi University, and you have shown some interest in the politics in early 90s only. So tell us more about that, and what is your youth story? We want to know what is your youth story.
That was the time when, in 90s, when I was in 12th actually, it was more of the time when Mandal Commission was there, and there was everywhere. It used to be, the protests were used to be there. When we used to be school, the people used to come into the school and disrupt the classes, and we used to really enjoy, because when classes are closed and you're just out, at the youth, you really feel good about it. And as time goes by, you give the exam, and cut to you are in college, and Ramjas College, it's just on the Patel Chest. You step out the foot out of your college, and you're right on that roundabout where all the protest of Mandal Commissions and everything of Delhi University was happening. So I was there, and we saw a lot of protest, and got clicked. My couple of photographs got clicked and got published on the front page of daily nationals like Times of India and couple of others. We got involved into college politics. The first year itself, our group, our class, so entire college, that has 6 election seats. So president, general secretary, joint secretary, treasurer, and 2 CCs. Out of that 6 seats, our class, our group was able to bang in the first year 3 seats, which was like a big thing in the college, and everybody was surprised that has never heard of that first year class or the freshers getting 3 seats, and the one class only, it's one group. So I think that was big thing, but I think very early I realized that politics is not my cup of tea.
अगर हम आपसे पूछें कि आपकी लाइफ का हाईलाइट क्या है या टर्निंग पॉइंट क्या है, तो आप इस बारे में क्या कहेंगे?
In 94, when I was waiting for my final year results, during those times, the overall job profiles were not that much. Today you have so many of options available. Yesterday or day before yesterday, I was sitting with somebody. We were having lunch in Gurgaon, and we were just asking about this youth, the kind of options available. And he said, what my son says? My son says that I want to be a YouTuber. Now go back to 94. You forget about YouTube. You never had to have computers. Having computer was a luxury at that time. So today's generation is totally different. We have a lot of, opportunities to work, career opportunities. So 94, when I was looking for my career, I was looking for something for the livelihood to start my career. I was reading the classified ads. That was my habit. And today also, if I pick up the newspaper, I will generally go through the classified ads. I don't know what I look there, but I generally look there. And I was looking at that. I saw a news that a company, which is a detective company, needs an investigation officer. The name of the company was Ace Detectives. And I said, okay. At 94, I was just 21. And at the age of 21, you think you are the James Bond or the Sherlock Holmes of the world. I said, investigation officer, this is what you are made for. This is your job. Went there, got selected, and today I'm in front of you. So I think probably looking at that classified ad and going for an interview, that was the entire turning point of my life, which has made me what I am today.
कहते हैं कि परिवार का आपकी सक्सेस में बहुत बड़ा योगदान होता है, खास तौर से आपकी धर्मपत्नी का, योर बेटर हाफ. सो प्लीज टेल अस मोर अबाउट मैडम, प्लीज टेल अस मोर अबाउट योर फैमिली.
My wife, she has been one supporting person forever with me. Whatever I had decided, she has always stood by me and supported me. There was time when Netrika was happening, and you needed that money to venture out and into entrepreneurship. And she was the one who said, okay, here is some things which I can, there is some extra money which I have, which I've saved. She supported that. She supported with a lot of moral support, a lot of backing. Though she's a housewife, she doesn't know anything. She's not ventured out ever in the business, but we've been married now for 23 years. We got married in 98. And I have a son who's 21-year-old. He's doing his law. He's in law third year. He's doing 5-year course. So that's about the family.
You are a sports person by nature. So how did you manage to stay indoors during the last 1 year of lockdown period? And what do you normally do when you find time for yourself? What are your hobbies otherwise?
Thanks again, bringing my passion into the professional interview. And I think this lockdown has given me ample time to pursue my passion of my sports. A lot of people had felt that they could not have gone outside and they didn't have the opportunities to go out in the grounds and play. What I did was, and I was lucky enough that just a couple of days or weeks before the lockdown, and it has been always on the sports, has been always on the mind. Just before the lockdown, I was thinking that what we can do is, we got the nets overall on my terrace. So we have a house in North Delhi, and what I did was put a net across all my terrace, put the lights over there, and me, my son and my younger brother, every single day we played cricket over there.
So Sanjay, from the platform of Jaane Anjaane, what is the message that you want to give to the world?
I'm not a so successful guy, to be very frank, that I could give some message. But I think one thing which people or the young generation should really look at today is that there is no shortcut to success. It requires persistent hard work for a number of years. Today's generation, and whom we very commonly called as millennials, these millennials want to be there on your seat. They want all the luxuries which you are having today, without realizing the number of years you have put in, the number of years of hard work you have put in there. I think that's what the patience is missing. And I think if somebody is persistent, hardworking, I think there is nothing can stop you to become a successful person.
कार्यक्रम की शुरुआत में हम आपसे आपका इंट्रोडक्शन पूछते हैं और आखिर में भी हम आपसे आपका इंट्रोडक्शन पूछते हैं, लेकिन फर्क सिर्फ इतना होता है कि लास्ट में हम आपसे ये कहते हैं कि वो एक गाना जो आपको सबसे अच्छे से डिफाइन करता है, वो आप हमारे लिए गा के सुनाएं.
The song which describes me is मैं हूँ डॉन. That's what describes me, and that's what I say. Main hu Don, and here I am.
Sing it for us. Sing it for us, please.
You would not like, and probably the listeners would not like to hear my voice. My voice is not that great, so I will still not like to sing it for. But yeah, I think just one word, "Main hu Don," is sufficient enough to describe me.
So it was Sanjay Kaushik. I'm sure a lot of us would not know, or there is very less possibility to know people like Sanjay in this such casual and candid format. So with that, we come to the close of this episode, and we will come back to you with more such lively talks and lively people in the next episode. Till then, stay safe and take care.